You always want to blame other people. You always want to hold other people to the fire, but you're not holding yourself to the fire. You owe you an explanation. You need to look at yourself in the mirror and say, why are you only giving 50%? What's wrong with you? You need to put yourself on punishment. About the gap. So people like E.T., how many hours do you study Les Brown? How many hours do you study Jim Rohn? How many hours do you study Les Brown? Listen to me, guys. I try to be as transparent as possible. 0. Where does your inspiration come from? Listen to me. The thing that I love about the lion, and this is why you're at this conference. You understand? This is why I said the process. You got to fall in love with the process. Do you understand that the hunt for a lion begins long before the hunt begins? Do you understand that the hunt for a lion begins by listening? Have you ever seen lions before? They're kind of playing, doing their thing, having fun, and then all of a sudden, boom, they stop. So what we learn to do as a company is we learn to sit down and every single video there are comments, and we start reading every single comment, and we start listening to what are they saying? What do they want? What do they want? What videos? I don't know what video to give. I don't know what to say from week to week. But when I start, it was difficult at first. I was trying to come up with content. Then I left content alone and I started listening. Lions have a keener sense. They hear. And I started listening to what people were saying. I said, boom. People start saying, "E.T., it's like you're in my living room with me, E. It's like you read my mind, E. I did read your mind. I read your comments." And the problem with a lot of you guys is that what makes your stuff so bland is you're not listening. You don't hear what they want. You're not listening. And so a lot of times when you're going after people to help people, but you're not helping people because you don't even know who you're dealing with. You have the slightest idea who you're dealing with. So you're trying to give something to somebody that they don't want. But when you get to know people, and you get to know people on a very personal and intimate level, born with 2 ears, 1 mouth. If you would learn to listen more than you talk, you would begin to see zeros add up in your life. You would see commas. And so we don't have to do a whole lot. All we have to do in the world right now is listen. 9 to 5. 9 to 5 is go. And can I be honest with you? If you know before you get started, you'll be able to do what people who are doing without knowing will never be able to do. So I need you to do me a huge favor. I need you to ear. I need you to ear. I need ear. I need you to hear. And the lion knows, shh, here comes the gazelles. Everybody take place. You are powerful beyond measure.
You want to start a business, but odds are you won't. Why? Just take a look at the number.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning. We will start in the next few minutes. Just trying to give some people time. Y'all know how we do, man. We're just spending here. Like, just take this time to really reflect. Make sure you got your notes. Make sure, you got the right positive mental attitude to accept this information today. And let's just get ready for an amazing call. Today's call is going to be extremely informative, dealing with the Bitcoin halving, which is 1 day away. So I appreciate everybody for taking the time. If you all can do me a favor, just go over to the groups, share this out, drop a GIF, and just let somebody know that you're on the call. Send this out to a friend, a family member, because you never know how this call could impact their life as well, with them being exposed to the information that is a brewing upon us. So welcome to the call. This is episode number 194. Let's go.
Feeling me. You are absolutely powerful beyond measure. But you know what the problem is? You haven't activated it. And how do I know? Because so many of you are still operating on average. Average is so average that most people don't even recognize that they're operating in average. We walk for 2 hours. And what do we do for those 2 hours? We dreamed. We talked about what's next. What's next? Is it a TV show? What's next, E? Is it the nonprofit? What's next? And we spent 2 hours of the freshest part of our day dreaming. I need you to do me a huge favor. I don't need you to get so consumed with the money. I don't need you to get so consumed with college. I don't need you to get so consumed with the stuff. Listen to me. This is how you do it first. The first thing CJ and I did over 6, 7 years ago with no money, no human resources, no building, no funding, no support. The first thing we did was we dreamed. We wrote the dream down. We slept the dream. We ate the dream. We rehearsed the dream. We looked at the dream. We talked about the dream. We slept with the dream. We woke up to the dream. We wore the dream, and now, boom, it's our reality.
Welcome to Coffee and Crypto. I see that this morning we have just naturally a lower audience. Typically, that's what happens before the Bitcoin halving. You know what I mean? People lose focus. I'm telling you right now, a lot of people are not going to win in this space because they lose focus too fast. Welcome to the greatest morning show in the world. My name is Vincent Owens. If I've never met you before, I do want to say thank you for being here. You know, if you enjoy yourself, hopefully you will come back next time. And, you know, on next Tuesday and next Thursday, and join us here. We're live here on Zoom for our private community, but we're also live on YouTube and Twitter at the same exact time as well. So you can catch us on all platforms. The purpose of Coffee and Crypto is to educate, enrich, and impact the lives of a million plus people around the world and to create 1,000 millionaires by the year 2030. So if you're looking to be a part of the 1,000, you know what I mean, millionaires, making sure that you're investing into these technologies properly, we have a private group on Discord, which right now we are charging $200 for the lifetime for you to be a part of this group. So, you know, if you are interested after today, especially if you are not in our group, if you've seen the value, you've seen, you know, what we brought, and you finally might want to join us, we would love to have you over in the Discord group, as you know, the community really is growing daily. And I'm not just making it up every day. You know, it seems like a new person is coming inside the Discord group. And I'm grateful that, you know, multiple people, hundreds of people will start flowing in on a weekly basis into this group so that we can reach our 1,000-person mark. So with that being said, welcome to Coffee and Crypto. Again, this is episode number 194. And I want to go ahead and dive into this content. I don't have a whole lot of stuff to share today because honestly, everything that I saw inside of the market personally, like on Twitter and just different news sources, is things that we already covered. Right. It's a lot of stuff that we already covered on Tuesday's episode. So like some of the stuff that I saw, you know, maybe another one of your favorite crypto influencers or crypto media page, a lot of the things that they were talking about probably on Wednesday, we had already talked about it on Tuesday. And so that is something that, you know, I made sure that I cleared up. There is quite a few things in the news. However, I wanted today's call to be more focused on the Bitcoin halving and kind of the mindset behind where we are right now in the halving. So if we could take some coffee real quick. Okay, if we could take some coffee real quick, some coffee emojis, and just light it up. If we can light up the chat box real quick with some coffee emojis, man, that would be love. That would definitely be love. I appreciate y'all's participation. I appreciate everybody for coming on in. Welcome in, welcome in. If this is your first time to Coffee and Crypto, I just say, man, be patient. Even if you don't know everything, one thing about me is, you know, I've been in school. I was in school for a very long time. I have multiple degrees, and when it comes to research and being able to take that research and regurgitate it to people in a simple form. I will tell you that Coffee and Crypto is a channel that you can count on. Now, I can't promise you, that everything is always going to be simple, all right, and straight to the point because it's crypto and it can't be, right? However, I try to do the best job that I possibly can to, basically treat it like I'm explaining this to a fifth grader. So with that being said, man, welcome to the call, and I hope everybody enjoys. Now, we're going to start with the charts. We're going to start here on Coin Market Cap. And what I want to do is I want to show you all something that has played out. Okay, right now, we currently are at a neutral level. We're at about a 55 right before the halving. Remember, y'all, we were talking about, we were all the way over here in the 90s, right? So if you don't know what this is the fear and greed index. And as an investor, and this is just something that you can take with yourself as a new investor to just help you along the way, to help simplify when you should invest and when you should get out of your investments. Not saying that every single time it happens this way, you should do it that way, but this is the principle. You want to buy the fear and sell the greed. So basically, as this black dot comes down here and it starts to turn into fear, this is a solid level that you want to start buying into the markets, right? Because we know that a lot of people are, especially retail investors, the reason why we got down here is because they're selling off. Okay. And that's kind of what happened right here. Everybody's preparing for the Bitcoin halving. People know what's going on with Bitcoin halving. Okay. Everybody knows what's going on. So you have a lot of people that's selling off. Some people are selling those profits that they had. Remember, some people are already multimillionaires in the space at these prices currently. Okay. So they're selling their assets, right? They're selling their tokens. And what's happening is this is starting to go back neutral, right? And so just in time for the Bitcoin halving, which is literally 1 day, 10 hours, 58, 35, 34, 33 seconds away, okay, from the next Bitcoin halving. So if you all don't know what the Bitcoin halving is,
Today we explore not just the
I'm going to play this quick video for you all because I can explain it, but I do love to play, official content from like Coin Market Cap because this is the encyclopedia. This is basically the Bible of crypto. So with that being said, sit back, enjoy, and I'll be right back.
Today, we explore not just the pivotal phenomenon of Bitcoin halving, but also recent groundbreaking events, including Bitcoin's surge past its previous all-time high and the landmark release of the first spot Bitcoin ETF. Join us as we journey through Bitcoin's latest achievements, offering insights and strategies for navigating what lies ahead in this thrilling crypto landscape. Our exploration begins with the core concept of Bitcoin halving, a process designed to reduce the mining reward by half, thereby controlling the supply and introducing scarcity into the system. This event, rooted in Bitcoin's original code, has historically marked significant shifts in the cryptocurrency's market value, setting the stage for potential price increases due to decreased supply growth. Looking back, each halving event has been a catalyst for monumental shifts in Bitcoin's valuation and the wider crypto market's dynamics. From the first halving, which propelled Bitcoin into the financial mainstream, to subsequent halvings that have each contributed to periods of bullish sentiment and heightened investor interest, history offers a lens through which we can gauge the potential impacts of future halvings. Recently, Bitcoin achieved a monumental milestone by surpassing its previous all-time high, a moment that has captivated investors and analysts alike. This breakthrough reflects the growing acceptance of Bitcoin as a legitimate asset class and its resilience amidst market fluctuations. The surge past its prior peak has sparked discussions on the sustainability of its value growth and the factors driving this bullish trend, including increased institutional adoption and investor confidence in Bitcoin's long-term prospects. A pivotal development in Bitcoin's journey is the introduction of the first spot Bitcoin ETF, marking a significant step towards mainstream financial integration. This event not only underscores the growing institutional and regulatory recognition of Bitcoin, but also opens new avenues for retail and institutional investors to engage with the cryptocurrency market. The release of the spot Bitcoin ETF is expected to have profound implications for liquidity, volatility, and overall market sentiment, potentially attracting a new wave of investors seeking exposure to Bitcoin through traditional financial instruments. In light of these developments, investors are reevaluating their strategies to capitalize on Bitcoin's evolving market dynamics, accumulating Bitcoin in anticipation of having induced scarcity, diversifying portfolios with the inclusion of Bitcoin ETFs, and staying attuned to regulatory and technological trends are crucial strategies for navigating this new era. Moreover, the arrival of the spot Bitcoin ETF offers an opportune moment for investors to reassess their engagement with digital assets, considering the potential for increased market stability and accessibility. The economic ramifications of Bitcoin's halving, coupled with its record-breaking performance and the emergence of Bitcoin ETFs, are multifaceted. These events collectively signal Bitcoin's maturation as an asset and its potential role in hedging against inflation and currency devaluation.
All right. So the Bitcoin halving is a pre-programmed event that reduces the reward given to crypto miners by half approximately every 4 years. The halving is essential because it ensures the supply of Bitcoin is kept in check and prevents inflation. All right. So we're about to see Bitcoin get cut in half from 6.25 into 3.125 Bitcoin. So, as we look in the past, okay, as you all can see, the price of Bitcoin at the very first halving, the very first slice in 2012, one Bitcoin was $12.20 on November 28th of 2012. Okay, the next halving was on 2016 and the price of Bitcoin was $640. So imagine buying it at $12 and it going to $640. Okay, fast forward 2020. Okay, the price one Bitcoin was $8,000. So imagine you had got in at $12 in the first halving, and now you're up to $8,000 in the year 2020. And in 2024, the price, as of September 7th of 2023 was 25,000. But as of today, the Bitcoin's price, right? And actually that within itself was nuts just to look at. Look, guys, September 7th of 2023. That wasn't even a full year ago, y'all. That wasn't even a full year ago that, the price was $25,000. I remember looking at that and look at where we are right now. It went from 25,000 to 63,000. And the remainder of these altcoins have literally followed Bitcoin on its way up. So, just wanted to really break down the halving a little bit for everybody. And then also what I would like to do is I would like to go and look at some TA and kind of see where we are pre-halving. So we drew this orange line. Y'all remember this orange line right here that's going what is it? Vertically, right? It's going vertically up and down your screen. Well, this vertical orange line is the halving. And as you all can see, we're on this green candlestick, which is literally we're 9 hours, 42 minutes, and 48 seconds away from the beginning of the day of the halving candlestick. So right now we are retesting a level of support and we have some bullish momentum headed up. We have a green candle moving up. Now this on the daily candle. I'm following this on the daily candle because we're not looking to day trade it. We're just looking to kind of track everything. So we'll see on the halving, will Bitcoin break below? Okay, will we see Bitcoin break below this blue level right here? Okay, will Bitcoin potentially do that? Or will we see a price explosion? I have no idea. Okay, I have no idea. I can't read the future. Okay, but what I do want to do is I want to go look at Bitcoin's chart itself. As you all can see, Bitcoin was exhausted right up here, right? We had 3 taps to this resistance zone, right? We had 3 levels of this resistance zone where it came up, consolidated, went down, came up, consolidated, went down, came up, consolidated, and now we're back down. So from my knowledge of trading, anytime that there is a triple top, that really and clearly shows us that there's a loss in momentum to the upside. Now, I'm not saying that that is what's going to happen, because if you all pay attention right here, Bitcoin has held itself above this zone, this support level that you all see right here, these 2 lines. As you all can see, Bitcoin was dropping down, but as halving is coming, right, we had that fake out wick. So we'll see what happens. We'll see how this candle ends. Could we see this candle take off all the way up here? Could we see Bitcoin potentially take off and go up, go up some, maybe to 75 or 80, maybe $85,000 per Bitcoin? It is highly potential as well, just in the sense of we are back at a 55 neutral. So the fact that we've already kind of, the banks have already kind of took some of that, money from the retracement. As you all can see, I still have this as my 50% retracement for Bitcoin. Actually, right here, this was 50% on something else. This is my 50% on this entire move from top to bottom. So 42,444 is the level that I have. Potentially, we see Bitcoin potentially come all the way back down to when it is time for it to pull back down. I believe we could see a 42 to 32,000, anywhere between that $10,000 range, between 32 to 42, but being more specific, I believe we could see $42,000 no problem for a Bitcoin. So those are just some price predictions that I kind of have off the top of my head. Not saying that that's what's going to happen. Okay, I'm not saying that at all, but these are just some things that I see based on my own analysis. Okay, now I want to play this quick clip right here from the Paul Barron show. And he nailed it. I listened to this and I wanted to share it because I've shared my thoughts before on the XRP ETF. I know that some of you all have voiced and shared your thoughts on the XRP ETF. So I'd love to also bring that back up because right now we have a halving tomorrow of the XRP. Remember, yes, on Tuesday, or no, I think on Wednesday, I believe. They met, I believe it was the next day or that day, but they were meeting on Tuesday, I believe it was. They were going to meet with the SEC to figure out if they can go ahead and settle. We haven't heard the news that came back for that. So just stay bullish on that. But if we do get settlement news, this is going to be extremely bullish for XRP and the potential of an XRP ETF, and mainly because XRP is not and of itself a security.
Here with a clip. And this is from Yatsu and also with XRP on stage talking about ETFs. Listen in.
So obviously on the institutional level with the Bitcoin ETF, the ETH ETF that was just approved in Hong Kong yesterday, how do you see these big events this year, along with the halving that is also coming up in a few days? How do you see these trends being developed in terms of institutional adoption in general, and in terms of retail adoption?
Yes. So at Ripple, we have focused our entire business all along on institutions. And we certainly have noticed in the past, few quarters here, a much stronger lean in from banks around the world. There's certainly a much stronger liftoff, Hong Kong be another key market in that regard.
I think one of the things that's interesting is that we're not done yet with spot ETFs, broadly speaking. So Hong Kong just recently came in together with Ethereum spot ETF, first one in the world, I would say. Then there's Singapore, there's Tokyo, there's London, there's Europe. But I think also, CF Benchmarks, for instance, recently actually issued a GameFi index, right? Which basically is just the beginning of another level of institutionalization. Because of course, these tokens don't trade millions, they trade hundreds of millions of dollars a day. I mean, like Ripple, for instance, as well. You could totally imagine that Ripple would also maybe be an ETF, right? There's ways in which these systems are included. So now the institutional adoption gives it that credibility. And of course, the regulators can no longer ignore it. Some of them want to, and actually the ones who don't and actually are forward are winning.
So, you hit on a lot of good things there. Institutional adoption kind of mainlines this, and we do see this already happening, obviously, with the success of ETFs here in the US. But he also hits on the fact that there is a power center starting to develop in Asia, possibly being led by Hong Kong and the ETF for Ethereum. What happens if we could, and even Yatsu was talking about an XRP potential capability. I'm going to go back to an old interview here. This is Garlinghouse, Brad Garlinghouse. In case you guys don't know, I'm sure you do, if you're watching our show right now. But he was talking about an XRP. Listen in.
I'm sure you've seen there's buzz out there about potentially an XRP ETF. What do you make of that speculation?
Well, Kelly, good to see you. I think it only makes sense there will be other ETFs. You know, the sad reality of what we saw with the Bitcoin ETF is it was only because the courts forced the SEC's hand and really Chair Gensler's hand that we saw that finally come to fruition.
So you would welcome an XRP ETF then?
We would certainly welcome it, and I think it's inevitable that there'll be, multiple ETFs around different tokens. I think you'll even see ETFs potentially around baskets.
Are you in talks with the largest issuers, particularly BlackRock, to get this done?
Well, I'm not going to comment on that. I know BlackRock has said some things publicly. We think it makes sense for the XRP community overall.
All right, so I mean, I think tongue in cheek for Brett Garlinghouse talking about an XRP ETF, likelihood is there's a good possibility because remember, there's one key thing: XRP is not a security.
All right. So, thoughts, comments on that, right? Well, number one, if it's not a security and they created the Bitcoin ETF, then obviously, XRP ETF could be easy. But here's the thing for everybody to really grasp. You want to buy the rumor and sell the news. So right now there's rumors of the XRP ETF, and this is where it's like an unsure time. Like we're sure of XRP and the technology. We know what it does, right? We're more than sure. We're more than clear about this. Okay. However, you want to buy the rumor because the rumors are not, at these large summits. The rumors are not on Fox News for no reason. They rumored about the Bitcoin ETF, Ethereum ETF, but specifically Bitcoin for a while. And look at today, okay? Look at today. So just to continue to finish out the content that we had for today, this was one of the best explanations as to why maybe your favorite utility token has not taken off. So I want to shout out Chad Steingraber on this, okay? But he says the reason XRP price is not affected by today's partnerships and ODL payments utility use described below. Okay, all use of XRP globally today is essentially OTC or over-the-counter trading that does not touch public crypto exchanges. Crypto exchanges currently today determine the price, not OTC trading platforms. So traditional finance cannot use exchanges like Kraken or Binance due to regulations. Bank of America is not going to source XRP through Kraken. Sorry to burst your bubble. So we seem to be in a pickle, right? They're using it, but not publicly. So how does the price go up by utility? The answer is simple. It doesn't, at least for now. It doesn't matter what the price is. It works regardless. The difference is volume versus supply. The volume of transfers that depends on XRP is key because obviously millions of dollars per day is much different than trillions. Oh, okay. Hold on. That was the key. So let's go over to XRP and let's look at their daily supply volume. How much are they doing every 24 hours right now? XRP is only doing about $1 billion, which is about 3.6 billion XRP every 24 hours. Okay. Now, 3.6 billion XRP every 24 hours. Now, if we go look at the supply, right? So max supply of XRP was 100 billion. There's 55 billion in circulation, but the max supply is 100 billion. And remember, that supply goes down because XRP burns with every transaction. So once XRP is live and it's doing the amount of transactions per day that it was always destined to do, hear me out, y'all, that it was always destined to do, that means more XRP will burn faster. And the faster the burn rate, the lower the supply, the higher the demand, the higher the price, right? So that kind of is the mindset behind XRP. So let's finish this up. So when volumes do pick up due to business dependency, they would demand more XRP. because they needed to send XXX amount of dollars. When they demand more, they will start acquiring XRP from any source they can get it, including the public. The utility side is on 50% of the equation. The other 50% is the investment side, with ETF funds taking out the public supply. The bottom line is that a strong astronomical prices will come from a complete depletion of the public supply. As my theory plays out, enjoy the ride. Here's an example of what he was talking about. So Tranglo, which we know is a direct Ripple partner, it's all over their website, right? But Tranglo Ripple payments process. Step one, what you do is you request from Tranglo to Ripple payments. Step two, draws down request amount of XRP ODL, which is on-demand liquidity. Step three, XRP is sent to Tranglo's exchange account. Step four, remittance payout. Step five, Ripple invoices for payments. So if you guys pay attention, this is not that important for us to know. This is for banking, right? But these are the steps that it takes for your Ripple invoice to be processed, right? A 5-step process versus a 20, 30-step process with the traditional, financial market that we have today. Okay, now, if we scroll down, it says that all Tranglo transfers use XRP ODL. Why? Check this out. Why on-demand liquidity? Okay, maximum cash in hand. Ripple's on-demand liquidity eliminates costly pre-funding, so the money stays in your hand. So understand that there's something called Nostro Vostro accounts. We've covered that multiple times on this show, but Nostro Vostro accounts are a part of the funding, the pre-funding. So you got to have, like, let's say that, I'm a real estate firm. I'm doing a $100 million project and I need to send $50 million today. Okay, immediately. There's no way for me to do that in the traditional sense. Okay, however, I can send that 50 million through Tranglo or through another payment processor, right? That leverages XRP or Ripple's on-demand liquidity, because we need liquidity on demand. Today, liquidity is not on demand in our currency. So that's the understanding, right? Another reason is even wider network. You gain access, right? And then the last one is instant payments. Using XRP as the bridging currency is a true game changer. No more waiting for you and your customers. Imagine paying for something with crypto at a market and you pay with Bitcoin. Man, you got to stick around until your Bitcoin, because you're not leaving my store if I don't see the transaction went through. So I'm going to hold you hostage at my store until the transaction goes through, right? That's me, right? That's how, but nobody's going to be held hostage at the store. So the best technology out there for someone to be able to go in, pay with a version of crypto, pay with their cash, but use crypto as a rail, right? That's what it's all about. It's not that you're going to pay with XRP. I don't think we're going to pay with XRP ever. I don't think some people will, right? But I don't think you're going to pay with XRP. It's just a bridge asset to help one country's currency be exchanged into another country's currency, or your country's currency going from one bank to another bank domestically within the States. So, that is my mindset behind today with XRP, the Bitcoin ETF. I do have a couple of announcements to make, because tomorrow is Friday, April 19th. It's going to be an extremely big day. First announcement is I want to say thank you to everyone that got onto our Deep in the Bag Masterclass last night. Fire. I will have the edits available. If you missed that and you would like the link to the recording, please feel free to text me at the phone. Feel free to text me at this phone number right here. Text me at 404-703-9243. Text me the word DPIN, DEPIN. Just text me DPIN and I will get you the link so that you can get the recording, because for surely, if the only DPN project that you really know about is Helium Mobile, you will be in for a treat for all the other projects, the in-depth research that I gave out yesterday. And honestly, it was $1 million worth of game. Okay, again, you can text me at 404-703-9243, the word DPN, and I will respond back to you. And make sure you send me your name too. Just text me your name so I can actually lock you into that phone so that we're locked in. Because, If we locked in, ain't no switching up. All right, that's the word for the day. If we locked in, ain't no switching up. All right. Now, that was announcement number one. Announcement number two, before we start in the Q&A, is that I am opening up another cohort of 10 one-on-one slots. Okay. They will release tomorrow. And you'll be able to put down a deposit tomorrow. You'll be able to put down your deposit. It will not require you to pay the entire payment tomorrow, but you will need to put down a deposit. If you are interested in the coaching, even if you okay, even if you don't see that you have, maybe you're trying to figure out your funds, I have a payment plan, have all these things. Do not miss this opportunity to gain coaching in this year, because being prepared as you can this year, because this ain't even the defining year. The true utility bull run is going to be in 2028. And you want to make sure that you are completely plugged in properly into this space, working with someone that has the experience, guys. I've been investing in this industry since 2018. I have not given up. I'm self-taught. I've had a lot of downfalls that were self-made. Everything I did, I got out the mud myself, and I would love to help you save the time, right? Remember, you don't have the same amount of time that I have to get this together. So let's speed up your process. Okay, if you're interested in coaching, you can text me at 404-703-9243, and you can just text me coach. Okay, you can either text me deep into that number or coach, depending on if you're interested in our masterclass or you're interested in coaching. Okay, this will be the last 10 slots that will have a discount attached to them. Okay, this time it is half off. So you will be able to get the full year's coaching. That includes multiple meetings, office hour sessions, and a bunch of other things, some other things as well. The phone number is 404. I appreciate you for, sometimes I got to slow down. So thank you, Calvin Lewis. 404-703-9243. Again, 404-703-9243. And if you just want to text me and say, what's up? I like that too. I just text me, what's up? I like that as well. Okay. It ain't always got to be about, a program or whatever, but I do want to just let y'all know that, if you are looking for coaching, this will be the time, because if, y'all, I know my worth. Okay. I know my worth, and truthfully, helping people for $1,000 for the year, honestly, don't even make sense. It really don't make sense for me. The only reason why I do it is because, honestly, we're blessed. I don't know what else to say. We're blessed. We're blessed. It's not like there's no reason. We're blessed, y'all. We're blessed beyond measure. We're blessed beyond measure. And if the more people that I can bless, the more people that I can share my story with, share my experiences with, help you grow and help you get to the top, and literally hold your hand through the process. That is my commitment to you when I'm coming in and I'm working with you. So if you're interested, feel free to text me at that phone number. I do want to take any Q&A because we did finish today's show a little early, you know what I mean? But again, y'all, today let's just focus on the Bitcoin halving and a little bit of XRP ETF. So if anybody has anything, feel free to raise those hands up. And if not, then this is episode number 194, and it has been extremely bullish. I appreciate y'all. And make sure you text me, what's up, to that phone number. Make sure you text me so we can be locked in. All right. Go ahead, DC. What up, bro?
What up, family?
What up, man?
First of all, I just want to say thank you for the message today. We appreciate it over here.
Welcome,
and another thing was, did you ever get a chance to look at that Rocket Exchange I sent you?
Nah, man, I've been busy, bro.
Okay, yeah. I figured this is something that I got a little bit of capital in, and I was just wanted to see if you could, pull it up real quick. Just kind of show everybody what it is.
Yeah, not on this show. Definitely
Okay.
be on a sip and learn or something. But
Okay.
I don't like to bring up new projects on this show because it's too risky.
Yeah, you're right about that.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Yep. I just wanted to, because that it interests me, so that's why I'm like, let me bring it up while I had the chance. But and on another side, do you think that so my understanding of the ETF isn't complete, so to speak, but how you think that ETFs are it's definitely a bullish sign, but is that something that you would think like, oh, this could, take us to the next level? Because they haven't confirmed it or anything like that. But you think that's a next level step, or is that once they get all this stuff settled, it rolls right out with once they get SEC off their back?
Okay. Yeah, no, ETF is important. It's extremely important to the growth of any asset class. I mean, just like you have the ETFs and stocks, you know what I mean? So the ETF is a important step to every single asset class. So Bitcoin was just to show us what's possible. With the XRP ETF, absolutely. If an XRP ETF drops, the SEC lawsuit, guys, we should see over a $10 XRP. You know what I mean? We should see XRP go into the double digits because that should be enough. The case completely ending and an ETF would be crazy. So the case ending, the ETF dropping, and then Bank of America saying, hey, we just processed our first on-demand liquidity for the public, first public transaction on demand. Once we have those three, a bank, official bank, top 10 bank, an ETF, and also a lawsuit win completely, that's when we will see XRP begin to scale, but not immediately, right? It'll be a pump because of excitement, and then there'll be a huge pullback, the same way that Bitcoin happened. There was a pump because of excitement, then there was a huge pullback. So ETFs, just to finish that question, ETFs are important because of the fact that it gives financial advisors a product to sell. You got to realize that the only reason why they have not talked about Bitcoin, why your financial advisor did not talk about Bitcoin before, is like at Charles Schwab, or if you have a financial advisor that takes care of your investments, right? Understand the reason why that didn't happen is because there was no Bitcoin product. There was no ETF. There wasn't nothing like that. Now that we have a spot ETF, it actually gives the legal parameters and the more traditionally inclusive ability for financial advisors to take to their big clients that are accredited investors to take them that. So I mean that's what the ETF is. It's nothing but a product. So if you're hearing your financial advisor say, "Hey, invest in Bitcoin ETF," it's not because they care about Bitcoin. It's not that they care about you. The fact of it is that they care about having a product that they can sell to the market. So that's my answer.
So that's the steps to mass adoption.
Yes. ETFs is a step because who purchases ETFs? Retail investors. Because you have people like Warren Buffett that tells you to go buy ETFs and stuff. So, yep. Go ahead, Crawbilly.
What's up? Good morning.
Good morning.
Out here doing my DoorDash in the country. We don't have DoorDash over here. We have knock, knock, knock. What can I do to earn some money? So that's what I've been doing, my DoorDash and in the woods, making some money to buy. Hey, I bought some of that ICP last night.
Yes, sir.
I got does anybody, you went on the call, it's like, man, is that a pool table behind you? Man, is that your house again? I need it.
Yeah, this the crib.
Man, I could, we're going to have to pay for some XRP one day on the pool table. Look,
hey, we can play. Yeah, we can play for some XRP on that pool table, Billy. Now we can do that. We can make that happen.
It's even your pool table. I ain't scared. You know where all the dots and all the dashes and all the bumps are. That's okay. I don't care. I got you. But anyway, look, hey, I did get some ICP last night. I did look at some other projects. I enjoyed the call. I'm looking for getting those screenshots back up where I can go go back over it. But look, I have the friend of mine, right? He's the rich guy. He's an interesting guy. He's a smart guy. And I'm showing him the wallets, and he says, "Hey, look, have I got to put in? Have I got to get all those, write all that? I don't know if I'm gonna do all that." So I think that's what the Bitcoin ETF is for. It's kind of,
It's for
you know,
it's for custody. It's a custody solution for people who don't want to be responsible for their own keys. It's a way for you to be able to invest into a custodian.
I mean, he doesn't want to figure it out. It's like he wants to just, I guess, let somebody else do it, right?
Yep.
But
So, yep.
crazy, but
Yep.
you know,
Mhm.
and that we know about the halving coming and what the halving is. We're not going to be scrambled to, you know, we can be patient and watch it go down and get a good discount, as Weezy puts it. Get a good price. If it dips again, you know, when it dips, we can get a. I mean, it's like knowing this stuff is what my point is. It's like knowing it. It's going to be the richer people, I think, because they just what the hell's going on. It's not going to be. You know, I had to wait on somebody else to tell you how to do it. Not going to try to be figuring it out the day of, or the week of, and you know, be caught your phone be ringing. What I'm playing pool with Vince today. I can't get with you today, but you know, set an appointment. So I'm learning. Set an appointment. Get your cash app out. Get your cash app out. Set an appointment after the game. I may call you. I don't know. I probably won't be that hard, but you know, I'm learning.
Yes,
I'm
sir.
learning. Oh, good. Oh,
Yes,
thank
sir.
you. You again.
Thank you, Billy. So yeah, y'all. I mean, I love. That's why I love the Q&A time, because we just get to hear from real people that's having real results. That's really excited. You know what I mean? Really excited about their future and their life. Just to let you all know a little bit more about my Discord group, so that if you're not in it, you can make a decision to join. Okay, remember, you can text me at that phone number. But the Discord group is important because, number one, what other group can you go to right now and get a lifetime membership for a $200 investment and not have to worry about paying any monthly fees moving forward? That is very, very key, especially a community that's as serious as we are at Coffee and Crypto. Guys, we're 194 episodes. That alone should be enough proof that I'm so serious about this that it doesn't matter how I'm feeling. Y'all, I am tired right now. Okay, I'm gonna be real with y'all, but there's no way I was gonna miss this. It didn't matter what happened because we are one day away from the halving. We can't afford to miss this, right? We can't afford to miss this. I couldn't afford to miss this show. So therefore, if you're not in the Discord group, if you truly do support what we're doing here at Coffee and Crypto, I ask that you join us, support my ministry, support my hustle. You've been coming here and getting a lot of information for free. Go ahead and make that investment into the community. We have 4 calls a week, 2 of them being the podcast, 2 of them being one-off calls. We have a Saturday trading session and a Monday sip and learn. And we have another call that we're going to be adding in called Ask VO very soon. And that's where if you have a questions weekly, you can compound your questions and then come on and you can come and ask me those questions that you have live on a show with everybody else so we can all learn together, right? Because you have questions and I have answers. Being a part of the Discord group, it will be very worth it. Another perk of being in the Discord group early is that, guys, for that $200 for the lifetime, you get 50% off of anything that I have, whether that's a masterclass, whether that is a one-on-one hour coaching. I mean, just be honest real quick, y'all. You got to be real with yourself. Drop a 7 if it's been over 6 months since you've sat down with someone who can coach you personally through this process. Drop a 7 if it's been 6 months or more since you've personally sat down, right? You've personally sat down with someone and helped and allowed them to really give you the game the way that you need it, right? I think that's undervalued. That access is undervalued, right? So typically I charge $300 an hour for my time. That's what I charge. If you hit me up on Instagram, whether you want to pay or not, that's not on me. That's what my value of my time is worth. Right now, $300 per hour. With you being inside the Discord group, paying that $200 forever, let's say there's something that you truly have an issue with and you need access to me. Being in that Discord group, you now get it for $150 for that same hour plus meeting that we're going to have together. So there are so many benefits. You get 50% off on my books. I don't know if you guys know, but I've written 2 books, right? You can go to the link tree in my bio, see my books. I have multiple master classes. I'm bringing the boot camp back. I know some of y'all did my boot camp when I originally did it. The boot camp I'll be releasing another boot camp in the month of May. We'll do the next boot camp to really help people who are, I would say, at zero in understanding of crypto, become a hero in the understanding of crypto. That's what the boot camp is for. So I just wanted to make all the announcements that I possibly could to let you all know that, hey, we have everything that you need here at Coffee and Crypto. And if you need any help, I'm here to help you. Feel free to reach out. So with that being said, have an amazing day, everybody. Thank you so much for being the best part of our show. And I will see you at the beaches and the banks of the world. Peace.